It's a total scam, and I don't know what other word to use, but YouTube is really scamming us because here is the way YouTube works, and it is a fact. 5% of all content creators, anybody who uploads, right? 5% of all of us is responsible for bringing in 97% of YouTube's fucking net worth. Okay? So, who's making money on YouTube? 5% of YouTubers are making money on YouTube. And then maybe 3%, 2.90 something, whatever percent, may get close to making a livable wage. Maybe it's, you know, pittance. Who knows what it is? But it certainly ain't what that 5% is getting. Right? Most people, the vast majority of people, don't get anything ever. That's the whole scam. Is that they have infinite videos coming into them for free, and they rarely have to pay anybody out for any of it, because they'll ban you at a moment's notice for invalid click activity that you're not even responsible for, and they'll probably do that right before you get near the $100 benchmark that you gotta hit before they'll even cut you a check. And the money is so pittance, because it just is, in the YouTube game. You need to get so many views to get any kind of money, and that'll just continue on and on and on until you get, guess what? Until you get exposure from somebody else. It's like that every time, I bet. I don't see how it can be anything different when I've been doing this for 4+ years and I've watched it happen. Not to mention the facts that we know. They can't be doing anything else other than funneling the traffic to 5% of YouTubers, because 5% of YouTubers are making billions of dollars. It's a huge company. Did you hear me? They're responsible for 97% of the entire net worth. Now think that in and of itself means that YouTube doesn't have to pay out very many people. That's a great thing for them, right? But guess what? It doesn't stop there. YouTube always has to make a refund to the advertisers, because there's always going to be a refund given to them, because there's always going to be invalid click activity. There's always going to be enough provable clicks that should not be paid for in any way, shape, or form, because they can prove that they're fake. So YouTube, of course, wants to not pay out as much as they can, right? They want as few people as possible to ever hit that 100 mark. As long as they keep their ratios in check and they keep their business going, funneling all that traffic to their 5% of famous people, right? As long as they got that going, they don't care about you, and they'll ban you over anything. And that refund isn't paid back in full. There's a deal worked out between them and the advertisers where, because it's invalid click activity, and they need to give the money back to the advertiser, right? Basically, YouTube is like, you know, we've got your money. We made money off it. He made money off it. And basically, we don't want to give up our money because we're not responsible for the invalid clicks. We can't stop people from, you know, hacking and doing clickbox. Since somebody's got to pay the debt of stealing, right? Now, technically, it's stealing. So somebody's got to pay the debt of stealing, and YouTube just takes itself out of it. Like, they're not responsible whatsoever, because it's technically stealing, even though we're talking about chump change, $6. So they go ahead and they do all this because they want to get rid of the people over $6 fucking, not because it's over $6 fucking when FaZe Rain and the bajillions of botted views he gets, as any of them get, just the numbers must be huge, the refunds must be huge. So if YouTube is straight up saying, here's how our business works, ad guys, we freaking need all these videos for free, and we need to, you know, and we need to ban these people before we have to pay them, but not ban all these other people that have massive amounts, not our 5% crew that run the business with us, so to speak, really. I mean, not them. We're not going to do anything about them, but we're going to ban everybody else because this is how our business works, and that's just a fact. So if they're telling that to the ad guys are going to say, sure, keep your side of the cut, ban him to pay for the theft, and guess what? Put my fucking ads on the best goddamn biggest guy you can. That's what ad guy says. Okay, I understand how your business works. I agree. YouTube doesn't want to run ads on shit videos to get no traffic because they don't send any traffic to the video, and the advertisers don't want their ads or care if their ads are on those videos, right? I mean, that's just not where the money is. So yes, they're cutting deals with ad people to ban us because they don't want to pay anybody out. And they make more money that way. And the ad guys don't really give a fuck because, look, they don't care if their ads are on my videos or your videos or any video other than the videos that are in that 5% group. Why would they? Where's the money? There's no money outside that group. So yes, they're simply taking no responsibility for being in a partnership with us, the content creators. And they're keeping their side of the money, keeping whatever they made off of our videos, right? Whatever. If that ever happens to me, good fucking riddance. You didn't deserve a single one of my videos. for a second that they were on your website.
Out here bringing you another edited film, 2 minutes long as usual. Look at this laggy piece of shit. This guy with his gay ass shield.
And it truly is a numbers game. And it truly is a numbers game. And it's not a quality game. And the fact is, you are all only getting what you deserve.
The Matrix. Shooting your nuts off. Yep.
Which is not very much considering how much they lie to you and literally scam you.
I just had to make use of what I had to fill up the 2 minutes. So,
in fact, most of it seems to be a whole lot of dudes doing a whole lot of jack shit, sitting in front of a camera on a tripod, telling you how to be successful on YouTube. Since they're only showing you this and only giving you this, and this is pretty damn shitty, I mean, think about the quality of what you're watching usually. Is it really that valuable? Is it really that funny? Wouldn't a professional comedian be more entertaining? Wouldn't somebody who is at least as talented enough to be a professional comedian more entertaining? It's like you want to watch these people brush their teeth in the morning. Why? Now please consider how many people out there are like me. They're actually giving it their best possible effort and they're coming up with awesome ideas and just this entertaining, uniquely imaginative art.
I can't hear the footsteps. I can't hear the footsteps.
Comedy, music,
I hear footsteps.
But you never see these people. That's why they lie to you and even tell you that there is a like and a dislike button, when really they both just should be called the engagement button. The most important thing that they do is tell YouTube that this video is not a waste of time and we should direct traffic to it. So that's what we're going to do. And the core purpose that it serves is mega important to them. Mega important. It's integral. Integral enough to lie to the world about it. It's really manipulation. Literally, why are all you people dislike bombing and acting this way? It's because you're supporting the 5% group. One more time. People who are sticking their hand out asking for free videos, they're out there supporting the 5% group of people. You see that? See how that works? Right? All the famous people. And how are you supporting them? Well, you're guilty of invalid click activity and you're dislike bombing. All this terrible behavior. At the end of the day, the solution is really actually simple because the problem is simple, which is everyone who is basically supporting YouTube and holding it up. Those are the people that are providing the limitless videos YouTube has access to, not the people in the 5% group. It especially is wrong for the people that are doing the good job. That's the whole point, really. And the reason why you're not going to hear what I'm saying from any big YouTuber is no matter what kind of exposer they are, even if they're the great Batman, even if it's B. Dobbins for the win, my favorite YouTuber. Guess what? Why would they do that? It's their job. It's all their dreams come true. The one thing they won't expose is the truth to you because it will cost them everything. That's why I'll lose this. Everyone who is basically supporting YouTube and holding it up is getting ripped off and scammed. Problem is all the people that support YouTube with the infinite videos, they're all being ripped off. That's the problem. I'm working really hard and I'm getting nothing for it. Never have, probably never will. Nobody does. They try and do everything they can to make sure nobody does. That's the problem. People that upload good quality stuff to the site need to get rewarded for that. But their system is exactly the opposite. That is the obvious problem. People like me who are working hard are getting ripped off. So the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. You see how that works? How can we fix that? How can we change that? I got an idea, guys. And it seems obvious to me. This is why I was crying out to PewDiePie, why I think he should help me, because I think we should make this idea a reality. YouTube could not run without the infinite amount of videos that we provide. It has nothing to do with the 5% group who make all the money. What if YouTube didn't have all the videos and the only videos you could find on YouTube, period, were the people in that 5% group? Would they be so big? Would those videos be so popular? No, they wouldn't even exist because the site wouldn't run, right? They need the infinite amount of videos, keeping it afloat. I mean, I gotta imagine in any other industry, the solution would be pretty obvious. Make you, the viewer, pay for the videos. You know, you want work from us, you must pay. I mean, simple as that. How can they make it all run? How can we make this business run? Because it's kind of just like the untamed West, really. It's like the Wild West right now on online video. You know, actually, I don't know if I say that. I think it's moved past the West, and we're now moving into like colonial times. Okay, I'm talking out of my ass. I have no idea what a colonial time is. So the problem is simple. You viewers are the people who I need right now. You're out there playing into their scheme completely. Well, that big famous YouTuber that you're in love with, he's in that 5% group. It's an ushered in system, guys. That is so... If you can't accept that right now just by looking at what has happened to my channel and how much more successful it is now than it has been in 5 years, purely based off of that, trust me, I will still be here in 5 more years and I will be making money. I'll be making a paycheck, and I will tell you then it was because of this. And if you're still here, you're gonna have to hear that you were wrong, because that just is what it is, guys. So think about that. It is the ushered in system. Let's change that, guys. But I've done a lot of thinking about this, obviously, over the past few years, and I do believe there is an honest alternative out there. I mean, really do the business right and not even run it off of a scam. You need to get your free videos, and you can be trusted to follow whatever the famous. So what do? How about we use the famous guy to shout out and usher people in who are chosen by application. We know the target audience because we're looking at the famous dude. We accept applications from people who are catering to that same target audience. If you meet the proper requirements, they can make it up whatever it is. They can even have a team of pro YouTubers who know what works, because they have that, okay? They can literally make a grading system and then send that video that has passed that application by that unknown guy like me, send him to get his shout out because he earned it, because he provided the right product, because it passed the test, and it's a guarantee that the fan base is gonna like it. It's not hard to do because their system right now is already excellent at weeding out total crap from anything else that's actually worth watching. Their system's built to do that expertly, okay? So they can easily set up a freaking algorithm. They already pretty much have it. An algorithm that's gonna, you know, first of all, only have them in their expert match certain requirements, you know, like, hey, this guy's been doing it this long or has this many videos or whatever. It'll just look at all the stats and say, hey, should we even look at this guy's application to begin with? Because I know what you're thinking, they're gonna get tons of applications, right? And they can't handle all these applications. No, they have a system already set up right now that weeds out crap from everything else. Use that system to weed out crap from everything else, and the people that get their applications actually through that, you already have it, the team that you already have. You know, the Content Creator League of Superheroes or whatever the fuck they're called. The Content Creators Are Us or something, I can't remember. I don't know, this summer there's a fall class, I can't remember. I can't remember over and over again. But basically, we should as a community be completely aware of what it means when we hear that shout out. You have to understand the whole definition of it would change. We would know that whether or not it's a personal connection or a personal shout out, whether they use whatever script YouTube offers up or whether they do it all on their own. It doesn't matter to us that our famous bro here is or isn't connected to him or whatever. What matters is that our famous bro here is telling us about this guy because he knows, I know, you know, we all know that this guy earned it. Earned his way there. And the reason why I'm hearing about it right now from the guy who I love, who I'm in love with, this famous guy, is because this guy deserves me to go over to him now. And we will just know that as a community. So it really doesn't matter whether they choose to put a personal spin on it or just do the script that YouTube should offer up. But most importantly, you would know that the product is going to be good. You're going to like it. I mean, it's passed a literal series of tests to make sure that it's something that you're probably going to like. They can do the math. They can calculate on a calculator how much it's going to be seen based off of him being an unknown and the famous guy being famous and the content and the fact that it passed their grading system or whatever. They could probably calculate every possible thing about it, how successful it could possibly be. Can freaking designate this shit, okay? And I'm not saying that we don't have the choice to still shout out people that we want to shout out. No, I'm not taking that right away. I'm just saying that there's a mandatory system in place. I mean, it can't be hard to just have a generated system that just generates a name or something and a script or whatever for you to place in a certain section of the fucking page that you're filling out. Maybe not include it in the screen or on the video so it doesn't mess with his art or make him actually do a physical shout out or do anything physical, period. You're just filling out the paperwork a little bit differently. Or hey, attach it to monetization. If you want to be a monetized partner, you have to sign out for this shout out program and work it like we say. Or you can make your videos, but go find another game in town if you want to make money. That's already what they do in so many ways. Come on, I'm making complete sense here, guys. If we were to build a future like that on YouTube, I would be the savior of YouTube. And you would be making money on YouTube, baby. for a living doing this. But I'm probably not going to make it. And neither is anyone else, because without your help, I can't save YouTube. But with your help, I can do it without PewDiePie. But without your help, I can do it with PewDiePie, just the two of us. See it? See? There's a few ways we can get this done here. How about you guys help me kidnap PewDiePie? Help me save YouTube, motherfucker!
对，可以圈了。
As expected, you have not failed them.